Okay, so hi guys, we are sitting in my reading corner because I have a lot of books to haul. I have a floor full of books. I have 50 books to haul for you guys. So this is from my last, what was my last haul in January? I believe so. It's my last haul in January. So everything I've bought, received, gotten, all of it. I am so out of breath from literally, I triple check my bookshelves to make sure I got every book because I don't want to get done filming this video and be like, oh yeah, I forgot to add that book. I'm not trying to be like that today. I just want to say that I am not going to be telling you what most of these books are about because I don't know what most of these books are about. So if you're the kind of person who wants to know what the book is about, sorry. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't like when people don't link their books, or they don't like when people don't talk about their books, I suggest that you exit this video because I do not have the energy to be doing that today. I'm just gonna start anywhere because I have 5,000 books here. Love that for me. I got the Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, which I've actually read and I didn't really like it. I gave it 3 stars, but I'm just gonna unhaul this book and read the rest online because I did not really enjoy this book all that much. So, also bought The Diviners. Y'all, I got this for $19 with Amazon Prime, and it has an exclusive newsletter in it, and I'm so excited to get into this book because the last book, the 4th book in the series, is finally coming out, and so everyone is so hyped for it. Then next I got The Devouring Grey, which was sent to me by Disney Hyperion for a video review of it, and I read this book already. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, well technically 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really liked this book, but there was something missing about it and I couldn't figure out what it was. I think maybe the characters just didn't feel like real to me. Like they felt real, but they didn't feel real. Like, you know, like they felt like characters and not people. Then I got When the Sky Fell on Splendor, which me and Jake were supposed to buddy read, but he ended up finishing the book. And I'm gonna read it because when we went to Barnes & Noble, we seen it again, and he told me that it had superheroes, and I'm like, you could have told me it had superheroes and I would have read this a long time ago. So I'm for real about to read this book. I also got The Gilded Wolves, which I already read, gave 5 out of 5 stars to. I loved it, and it has deckle edges, which I love, and like me and this book, I just realized I'm gonna have to take a thumbnail picture and I'm sad, but I love this book. I also got Muse of Nightmares, which I got this because I really want to get Strange the Dreamer. I'm reading it right now. I was listening to the audiobook, but I was also like finishing my last days of work, so I was really busy, so I had to, and like there was somebody waiting, so I had to like give up the audiobook and then request it again on Libby. So I'm just gonna wait until I get it back. But I was like 70% into the book and I was like really enjoying it. And I think that y'all know I don't really mess with soft boys like that in books, but Laszlo is just adorable. Like, I love him. Yeah, I bought Muse of Nightmares because I can't wait to get into this when I finally finish Strange the Dreamer. And I really want the UK hardcover edition, and I was talking to Katie and she was just saying that like it just pops in and out every now and then, so you just gotta keep an eye out for it. So I don't really care about like being signed or spray edges or anything like that. Like I really just want the UK hardcover edition. Like that's all. So next I pre-ordered this bad boy, The Pirate of the Orange Tree, and I haven't read it yet. I read like 1 page and then I tabbed like the index in the back so I can know what I look when I read it. I do want to read this book. Like I feel like I'm gonna love this book. Like if you guys didn't know, I am obsessed with dragons and I just feel like there needs to be more dragon books, and so I've been really like into this a lot lately. So hopefully like I'll pick it up eventually. And Jake is already reading it and he loves it so far. I just feel like it's so hard to like hold when I read. Like it's hard to hold right now. Like literally my arm is on like my stomach to support me holding up this book, and like it's just so like when I opened it I was like, usually I read on my stomach, and so I got open it and I was like like I got uncomfortable, so then I switched to like my back and I was laying on my legs, and like this book almost broke my leg. So I was like, don't know how I'm gonna read that, but once I figure it out. And I also bought After the Fire, which I haven't read yet, but I heard this book is about like a cult, and I was really like, I'm really interested in cults. I don't want to be in one or anything, of course. Like I would love to like run a cult, like duh, like you know. But like there was this time when I was watching this TED talk about a cult, this girl in a cult, and it really inspired me for a story idea. And so I wanted to read other books about cults, but they didn't interest me. So this one kind of interested me, and I do want to write my story about the cult eventually, but I like when I read, like I need to pull like other inspirations. So this is like the best book for it, I believe. Then I got Wicked Saints, which I was sent to by Wednesday Books, and I unfortunately never got to this book just because it was very, very hard for me to get into. So I hope that they don't stop sending me arcs like when I request them. But this book was so hard for me to get into. Like I couldn't read it, like I couldn't review it, and I feel so bad because this is like the very first arc I was sent to by a company, and I hope that they don't hate me now. But and I also got this edition of Peter Pan. I don't remember if I had hauled it or not, so I'm just gonna show it to you. Actually, I didn't haul it. So I got this edition of Peter Pan, and I want the same edition of The Little Mermaid so bad, and maybe even Beauty and the Beast. But it's just like this interactive book, which I thought was so freaking cool. Like it's just very, I don't know, it's very interactive. I'm trying not to rip anything because if I do, I'll cry. And so like I will like read this to my future kids, and like I'm gonna show them the pictures and be like, oh wow, Peter Pan, da 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 da, and then like my future kids are so lucky to have a mom as good as me. And I also bought the whole Game of Thrones series. I did not feel like picking that big stack of books up. Plus, some of them are really, really old and damaged, and so I just don't want to risk like picking them up. But I read the first Game of Thrones, and I really, really liked it. And I haven't gotten to the TV show yet. I had to mute literally 20 words on Twitter because like when the episode, like the first episode of the final season dropped, like nobody would shut up about it. So I had to mute so many words, but I do want to watch Game of Thrones. I watched like the first 6 episodes of season 1, and I really did enjoy it. I just didn't finish it because I was watching it illegally and the website was messing up. But I can't believe I just admitted that. Like the police are gonna be at my door. This edition has like missing pages in it, and if you've seen my reading vlog for it, I was so upset. It has missing the sections for it, but yeah, I have the whole series. And I also got this beautiful edition of The Name of the Wind, and a lot of people were asking me about this when I got the book because I had it displayed in my video. So this is The Name of the Wind. It has sprayed edges, and I haven't read it yet, but I do want to read it. And I just think that it's really cool, and I can't wait to get into this story. And I wish that they had like the second book in this kind of edition, but I can't, like I don't think they have it, so whatever. But this cover is just so beautiful. I've seen Brittany the Bibliophile had this, and I was like, oh, I had to get it. And the Books with Chloe also has a really beautiful one that I want to get too, so hopefully like I really fall in love with this story so I can get the other one as well. I also got Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, which so many people love. A lot of people hate it. Like I heard like mixed reviews about it, but I really like the artist. I really love Charlie Bowater. Like usually any cover that she does, like it's an autobiography for me kind of. I really like her art, and if you guys, well, a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but I love to draw. I haven't drawn in a year though, and I don't really put my art on my channel, so like a lot of you guys wouldn't know that. But Charlie Bowater is like one of my like artist inspirations. I also bought Peter in the Star Snatches, which I read. I think I gave this book either 3 out of 4 stars or 4 out of 4, 3 out of 5 stars or 5 out of 5 stars. But I enjoyed this book so freaking much. It was really cute. It's like a middle grade read, and it's so cute. It's kind of like how things happen to Peter Pan, like how the Jolly Roger became like the Jolly Roger, like how Peter Pan found Neverland, like pixie dust and where it comes from, and like I really suggest reading it. Vicious by LJ Shin, because if you guys didn't know, I love new adult and I really enjoyed this book. The ending was kind of like meh for me, but I want to start collecting new adult books. So I mean, I probably won't collect them until like I move out in like 5 years from now. Then I bought Stranger Things, and I really love this book. I read it and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because it was just super cool. I think I remember talking about this in a video. I think I talked about it in like a the wrap up for the booktube games. But I just think that this book was super cool, and I hope for season 2 and 3 they do more of these. And because you know they have like more characters now. And season 3 predictions is Steve better not freaking die, and I kind of want Billy to get a redemption arc because Steve got a redemption arc, and Steve wasn't as bad as Billy was. Like, Billy is racist and he's abusive to his sister, and like so many people stand Billy, and I'm like, how do you stand him? Like, he hasn't had a redemption arc. He's like really trash. He wasn't like Steve trash, but like he's really trash. And so hopefully they give Billy like a redemption arc because I would love to be in love with him, but until then it's F him. And then I also bought A Curse of Dark and Lonely, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars, and the edges are dirty. How the anyways, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. I really love this book, and I really love the cover so freaking much. I love it. Then I got The Last Magician, which I got when I worked at Shatter Me. Like, my coworkers, like, oh, the letter fell out. My coworker bought this book for me because like she was like buying stuff for all of us, and I didn't know that she knew I like to read. Like, I don't remember talking about it. I probably did bring it up like once, but I don't really talk about it that much. So like when I seen this, I freaking cried. Also, this was on my wish list. Like, I was gonna buy this with my check. And like, this is the note that they gave to me. And I've been hearing a lot of people comparing this to the Diviners, so hopefully I really love the Diviners, or this, vice versa. Hopefully I love them both. But I really want to read this because the title of the second book is really cool, so I want to read it. I want to get this in hardcover, so hopefully I like it. So like, if I give it like 4 stars, then I'm probably not going to buy it in hardcover. But if I give it 5 stars, I'm going to get this in hardcover as well. My sister wants me to give this to her, but I'm like, girl, I cannot give you things that other people have given to me, even if I buy like a hardcover of it. Like, I'm not the kind of person who like gives away things that people give to me unless they give me permission. Also got Scythe finally. And so like when I posted a picture of like my haul, like everyone was like, yes, like you need to read it. So I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna give it a try. I just realized I'm gonna have to put all these books back. These books were already on my bookshelf, like everything. Like, I just realized I'm gonna have to put these back, so that's gonna be fun. Then I bought the whole Shatter Me series. Well, not the whole. I bought Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me. I was gonna buy Restore Me and Define Me, but I read the whole series in 2 days, and I didn't really like Restore Me and Define Me as much as I liked Shatter Me, especially Unravel Me. Like, everyone says that Ignite Me was the best book, but don't let them lie to you. Like, Unravel Me is the best book in the series, okay? And like, if you disagree, you can fight me, but like, Whitney from Woody Novels like freaking loves this book, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like a 5-star read for me, but it was a 4-star read. So like, I was just so into it. I listened to the audiobooks. The lady that did the audiobook, like, I think that if they picked someone else, I probably would have gave this 5 stars, if that makes sense. Like, the person who like was the voice for it was really annoying, and they made Juliet really annoying to me. Like, I feel like if I would have physically read this book, or if I would have if somebody else was doing an audiobook for it, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more, and I would have given it 5 stars. The lady's voice was so annoying. I bought this book because I was watching Alexandra's haul, and her hauls are so freaking amazing and like creative and like well edited. Like, her editing skills are out of, what universe is she from? Because like, that editing is so amazing. And so like, this book is so cute. I loved it so much, and the main character is a girl of color, and it's about dragons. And you know, I love dragons, and the dragons are so cute, and the art is so cute. And the second book is coming out in fall, and I can't wait because I just really adored I just really adored this story and the characters like a lot. So from one of Alexandria's hauls, I also got Fake Blood, which I'm reading. My brother read it and he gave it 5 stars. So I'm currently reading it. I just haven't been like in a reading mood, but I really like this book. It's a really easy read and it's diverse and it's very cute, and they have this like this thing where they put like a twist on like popular like YA things. Like he is reading Mary Potter, which is like the girl version of Harry Potter, and like his sister is in love with this thing called Fang Squad, which is like basically Twilight, but the main character is a black girl. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying this so far. Like it is so cute. But The Poppy War, which I read the first page when I went to Barnes & Noble with Jake, and the first page really caught my eye, so when I got home I bought it, and I really like the cover to this book. I hope that I like this book. I know that Karina from Bookish Babbles really loved this book, and Noria from Noria Reads really loves this book, so hopefully I love it. Hopefully it's not too complicated for my idiot brain to comprehend. I also got Pet Sematary, which my girl Jamie from Leo Reads got for me, and I really appreciate her for this because I really want to read it and I want to watch the movie, but my sister told me what happens in the end, and so like my sister didn't like it, Jamie didn't really like it, and like some other people, like I don't know, like a lot of people who watched the movie didn't really like it like that. So, and I also got The Outsider because this book really intrigues me. I can't really get into, like, I've been trying to get into Stephen King, but his ideas are so amazing, but I just find myself not really loving them as much as I thought I would. And so he also has like another book that's coming out that's supposed to be like Firestarter, which I haven't read yet. I do need to read that. It was supposed to be like Firestarter and It, and like I don't know, like it's supposed to be like superhero and like a group of kids, and so hopefully it's kind of like It, because I really like friendships and movies and books and stuff. So anyways, I'm trying to like get into Stephen King, so I'm trying to read his newer releases because maybe I'll like those, because like I don't know, I liked his Richard Bachman book, The Longest Walk. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked that, so I don't know, but I'm trying to give Stephen King a try because I want to be a Stephen King stan. Like I hated Carrie the book, but like Carrie the movie is like one of my all-time favorite movies. I also bought A Court of Wings and Ruin. I wanted to buy A Court of Frost and Starlight just because the cover is pretty, but I know I'm not really going to care about reading it. I'm probably just going to watch like a video spoiler review of it and then just pretend I read it. But yeah, I finally got this book. I like how this book is more pages than A Court of Mist and Fury, but A Court of Mist and Fury is way bigger than this book. I also got Dark Matter. I bought Dark Matter back in like November, and I ordered it from Better World Books, but they never sent me the book, so I just reordered again, and I'm ready to get into this book because this book has been on like my to-buy list for a year now, like since before I started BookTube actually. And then I got The Chalkman, which I read a lot of reviews. Well, I started to read this book, but then I watched a review of it and it happened to be a negative review, and I typically don't watch reviews before I read a book. Like I like to go into a book not knowing what it's about. And so, like usually, because I'll just buy a book and like forget what it's about. Or like I'll add a book to my cart and like I just trust myself and I know that I really want to read it. So then I just buy it. And so I went to go into this book not really knowing what it was about. But then I watched like this review of it because it's kind of taking me a while to get into it. And like the review was bad, so I didn't really feel like reading it at the time. And yeah, but Jake really liked this book. And the author has like another book that sounds really good too. So I want to read this one first and then the next one. But yeah, last of books that I bought is Kill Creek. And this book I remember just from Jess Reed's book like raving about, and like this has also been on my wish list for over a year now, so I finally just like bit the nail and bought it. I hate that saying. And the book has deco edges. I never had a paperback with deco edges, but let's go. I'm trying to get more into horror books because you guys know that I am like the biggest fan of like horror movies. So I'm trying to get into like horrors and thrillers a lot more. So I can just continue my brand on my channel. But yeah. Next, we're gonna dive into the books that Melanie from Mel to the Annie sent me. She sent me a lot of books. Some books I like my sister already came in and she like picked her choice for, and I don't remember which books they were. Melanie said that she doesn't care if I give these books away, so I think I'm just gonna like choose which books I want to keep and which books I want to haul. But for now, I'm keeping them all. So first, I got Daughter of the Pirate King, which Jake loves, and I feel like I don't really care about pirates, but I feel like once I read this book, I'm gonna be obsessed with pirates. So I am gonna read this book eventually, but I know that Jake like loves this book. She also got me the Crucible, which I read in high school, and when I read it in high school, I loved this book like so much. Like the Crucible was one of my favorite books I read in high school. The Crucible and the Lord of the Flies, but I feel like if I read them now, like I probably wouldn't enjoy them all that much. But like I'll give it a try, like, you know, I have it now. She also got me the Beast's Heart, which I was into, but then I heard like a lot of negative reviews about it, so I don't really know if I'm gonna read this. When Summer Ends, which this book does not look up my alley at all, so I don't think I'll be keeping this book just because it's very much like not up my alley. A Boy and His Dog in the End of the World, which I probably won't read or keep either. Voices, which this is obviously a Charlie Bowater cover. Like, this is obviously Charlie Bowater. So I don't know if I want to read this. And then I got Fireblood, which I don't know what number book this is in the series because it doesn't say it. But I have Frostblood, and I'm really hoping this is the second book. So then I can just... I don't know. I really don't know if this is like the final book or what. So then I'm on my final pile finally. But I have never Contended Things by Sarah Porter, which I forget what she's also the author of. Oh, she's also the author of Bastard of the Night. So maybe I'll read that. This is like on my maybe I'll read list. But yeah, it says seductive, cruel, bored, be wary of. So seductive, cruel, that sounds right up my alley. Before She Ignites, I don't really think I want to read this just because I don't really know about the cover, but who knows. Skates of Stone, which I probably won't read this. I don't know, maybe I'll look on Goodreads before I read this book. But this book doesn't really, I don't know. I'm definitely judging books by their covers, but. Amber and Dust. I don't know. This is like a iffy book. My sister took the other books that I really, really wanted to read, but I was being nice, so I let her take them. But yeah. Once and Future, which I think I'm going to give this book to Jake because he wants to read it. So I'll give this one to him. And finally, the very last book. Four Dead Queens, which my sister already read. She didn't really like it, so I'm probably not gonna read it. She told me what happens in the end. I'm the kind of person who doesn't really care about spoilers. Like, I kind of like to know what happens in the end so I know if I should waste my time or not. But like, don't give me like huge spoilers, obviously. But she told me what happens in the end, and I wasn't really feeling like how it ended, so I'm probably not gonna read this. Yeah, never again will I ever wait until my books until I get this many books to haul them. Never again. Now I have to pose for a thumbnail, and I'm probably gonna knock everything over. Yeah, check out some of my other videos on my channel. Bye. Also, let me know if you like my new posters. I have Carrie, Scream, and It. So let me know if you like my new Carrie poster. Also, let me know if you want to see me film in this corner more because I really like it. Like, it's kind of like a step away from my bookshelves, but it also like it has like horror in it, and like I want more horror on my channel, so it makes me like so happy. But yeah, bye.